And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Trailing here by 8. Jim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Wizards. Wembanyama down low. Puts the move on. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Vassell outside. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Vassell's got 9. Wizards trailed by 8.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Wizards making a switch here. So it's the Spurs now. Over in the corner, Reddish tries the spin move. The shot's good from Bryant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Riley. Launches it. It's rebounded by Koloko. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Fox. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Fox. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Harper. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pulls up. High post. And there it is for him.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now, here's Fox. Off target from the baseline. And here we go. Washington fast break. The finish. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Rebounded by the Wizards.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket, so 2 shots coming up for him. Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special. And there was a lot of pressure and expectation put on DeAndre Ayton as a #1 pick in the draft. And he's basically been a double-double guy his entire career.
Here's Carrington. Johnson outside. Back to Whitmore. And the 3 off target.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Here's Harper. Driving in. And the shot goes down.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Champagnie. No good on the 3. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. 7 seconds left in the first. Spurs leading by 6. Outside Harper. Spins. Spurs passing it around. Reddish's shot is good. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They lead by 6.
26. Washington. 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
After Champagny. Wembanyama, a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 11 points.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
And a wide open look for Song. To the inside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 5. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Wizards making a switch here. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Davis. Back to Young. Shoots it up. San Antonio with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Out to Harris. It's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss. Spurs leading by 7. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young, no good. And Fox has it in the corner. And Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Outside for Davis. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. There's the drive. And stolen by Song. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
He hits both from the stripe. And Tim, watching Alex Czar, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Back to Vassell. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Wizards with possession. 8-point game.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Shoots the three. Devin Vassell, and that's good. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Wizards trailed by 10. Pass to Davis. Now Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot's good from Bryant.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Young. Rebounded by Castle.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wizards trailed by 11. Young up top. And he drives in. Riley. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Harris. Koloko. Back to Castle. The wide open look here for Fox. Good on the triple. Fox has got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris. You know, Jim, when you look at Bilal Coulibaly, outstanding length for a wing.
Yeah, 6'8" with the reach of Stretch Armstrong. The tools are all there. And at his young age, there is plenty of time to develop his offensive skills.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Riley can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wizards trailed by 13. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Koloko. Outside Fox. A shake. And the jumper falls for him. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Coulibaly, no good. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-7 run. They get it back. Fox from outside. Gets a hand on it. Pass to Castle. Harris a screen. Castle misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
From deep, Johnson. A rebound by the Spurs. Bryant on the wing. Outside, Fox. Another miss by Fox. Wizards trailed by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Riley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Spurs leading by 13. Outside Harper. Pass to Champagnie. San Antonio again missing. Here's Carrington. This one for three. Reddish grabs the rebound. Here's Harper. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Coulibaly. Young from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Going inside. And stolen by Coulibaly. And now here comes Young leading the break. And stolen by Harris. And here they go. The putback. Back to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Davis with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Outside, Davis. The 17-footer. And again, Washington no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
In the corner, it's Sarr. Pocket 6. Outside, Davis. But 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And Young, here we go. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Here he goes. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama outside. Tries the spin move. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trailed by 12. Outside, Davis. Back to Young. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Wembanyama, no good.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Here's Young. Davis down low. And they double up Davis. Out to the right wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Spurs ball. Substitution on court.
Spurs leading by 10. Here's Harper. Vassell outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got 17. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Here's Reddish. Spins. Pass to Harper. To the right side. San Antonio again missing. Johnson draws the double. Here's Vukcevic. Carrington with the ball. It's stolen by Reddish. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now Carrington. And he makes good on the layup. Carrington's got 5 now.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Here's Whitmore. It's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Here's Johnson driving to the basket. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Bryant. Back to Reddish. Tries the spin move. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Reddish has got his second bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
They double-team Johnson. Here's Middleton to the left wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Down low. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the dunk by Bryant.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Spurs leading by 11. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harper. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Coming out number 4 for your Spurs.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Carrington. And here's Young from the arc. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding.
55.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Spurs ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Harper. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 13. Basket good.
Well, Young is also an entertainer. What a move right there.
And here's Reddish. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Young's shot is off. Spurs leading by 11. Poke loose. Carrington, that's good.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Riley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
San Antonio again missing. Wizards trailed by 11. Here's Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
That was filthy. When Davis hammers it down, you feel the impact from here.
Pass to Harper. And Davis sends it back. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Back to Harper. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 11.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Well, it's a great sign when the jumper is falling for Davis.
Now, here's Harper. Crafty move. Driving the lane. Back to Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Davis sets a screen. Pass to Carrington. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Carrington's got 9 points here in the second half. Castle with it, and Young picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
That's tipped. Pass to Young. Finished off the break. And now it's only a 5-point Spurs lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Carrington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
And here's Harper from the arc. Washington with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Castle. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And that one's good by Davis.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Davis with the double team. And Wembanyama outside. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And the Spurs lead by 10. Here's Davis. The kick out to Young. Sarr the screen. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense. Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
So both teams making some changes here. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Now Vassell. Here is Wembanyama. Now Castle. For 3. Cleared away by Ayton. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
I love the the fact that Ayton didn't just lay that up. He wanted to leave no room for doubt. Beautiful slam right there.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wizards trailed by 8. Middleton. Ayton the screen. The long shot, no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
They double team Wembanyama. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Going and getting it. Some high-effort play there from Fox.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Johnson. Middleton outside. Here's Johnson. Puts it up from deep. 5 on the clock. Koulibaly fires. Buries the deep ball.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. The Wizards making a switch here. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.